everyone, my name is Ashley. Today I'm doing another video on Basscenter. So Basscenter is this week and I am so excited. This is honestly one of my favorite events of the year. It is probably my favorite Basscenter event, even though they all come very close, but nothing compares to the embassy after parties and taking over literally every single hotel around us. Today I thought I would do a video on your guide to the pre-parties and after parties. Not all of the information has been released, but I don't want this video to go out too late since I have to record it, edit it, upload it, and all of that. So it's the Monday before Basscenter, so I am running out of time. I am just going to continue on with the information we do have. By the way, I am going to be looking at my computer throughout this, so there isn't going to be too much craziness beforehand. The lots are just the parking lots outside of the Hampton Coliseum. This is how they refer to the parking lot. Last year they had DJ sets and everything. So not only will they have DJs and stuff there, most likely like they did last year, they have a bunch of vendors. They have booths associated with Be Interactive. Last year you could register to vote there. You got a free wristband, and all incorporated into that little like intermission thing that he had. Ted Nugent, is that how you say his name? And Leprechauns Arise and all of that, and how that whole thing went down. They have a huge merch booth there. They have the huge bass drop there to take photos with and all of that. It's honestly a really good time. You can get wristbands here ahead of time. It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you're at one of, ooh, my laptop almost fell. Especially if you're at one of the hotels on the road that the Coliseum is on. It's not necessarily a party, but they have announced a couple meetups at the lots beforehand. So this just gives us a little bit of an idea of what's going on. There's a Love Here meetup if any of you are in the Love Here Facebook group, and that's at 5 p.m. on Sunday. Then there is an LGBTQIA+ meetup on the 31st at 5 p.m. Okay, so I am an idiot this whole time. The lots info has been posted, so I could have posted this days ago, but whatever. Every day there's going to be yoga at 3 p.m. at the lots. There is a flow workshop both days at 4 p.m. And then, like I said, there are those two meetups. The that is such a mouthful, LGBTQIA+ meetup at 5 p.m. on Saturday, and the Love Here meetup at 5 p.m. on Sunday. So they also say there's going to be an outdoor sound system. Like I said, there will be DJs there, like I thought. There is an event on Facebook that you can RSVP to that you can find in the bio of the Bass Network Instagram page. It says the events go from 3 to 6:30 p.m. every day. If you want any more info, if they're ever going to post like what DJs are going to be playing and or what music's going to be playing, they'll probably post it there. Moving on to after parties. The first one, it's not technically an after party. It is a late night party the day before, so Friday the 30th. So Friday the 30th, there's going to be an event called Deep Space Strikes. So that's with Ravenspoon, Cyber G, Recno, Sketchy Pete, and Yoga Muffin. This is at Spare Times in Hampton, Virginia. It actually is at a bowling alley and you get free bowling included with it. I think it honestly sounds like a pretty good time. I don't know who those other people are, but I've seen a lot of people get really excited about Ravenspoon. I think Recno is so good, so you should check that out. It says it's between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. The tickets are $30 in advance, so if you want to go online and buy them now, or you can buy them for $35 at the door. This is only held 0.8 miles away from the Coliseum, so if you're at any of those hotels, again, it's literally like walking distance or a very cheap Uber. So if you're getting in town the day before, that is an amazing option. If I was getting there in time, I would definitely be there. So the next night, I don't even have all the information on it, so I'm sure it's being released soon. I have not seen like any advertising for this. So Mersive, who if you haven't seen him, is so good. I've never seen him live, but I really enjoy listening to his music in my free time. People like to say that he's like mini Basscenter. The only reason that anyone suspects that he has an after party is because he has this listed on his tour dates. Him and Mr. Bill have a tour date on their little run together. All it says is Hampton, Virginia, August 31st, Lunar Night. I've looked up Lunar Night and I don't see that's a location, so I'm assuming that's what the event is called. It just hasn't been announced yet. Actually, let me check Facebook to see if it's been announced yet. Whenever I try to search it, the only things that are coming up are things about like full moons, like this in the sky. Yeah, nothing's coming up. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe keep an eye out on any of Mersive's socials or Mr. Bill's socials, because that is pretty much a guarantee that that would be an after party. There's no way that they're in town and they're gonna just be trying to compete with Basscenter that night. It's definitely on purpose. So keep an eye out for that, because those are two amazing DJs. So finally, this event is 2 nights. This is the one I'm most excited for because it is free and it is very close. It's a walking distance from the Coliseum. So this is called the Dub Bus, and it looks like it's held on a school bus. This is very similar to like the Renegade after parties at the RVs at E-Force, if any of you go to that. And I love those vibes. I love that it's on a school bus. I think it's so fun. This is powered by Dub Day and the Wub Wagon. Love that. So this is free every night after the show. It is being held at the Red Roof Inn. So this again is just where the Coliseum Drive and the main road meet. It's at the corner. I think it says it's an 8-minute walk from the Coliseum. So this is an easy go-to because it's free. It's gonna be bound to be good vibes. Last year I didn't leave the embassy. I did go outside at the embassy and I was shocked by the shit show that was happening outside. I'll try to insert any pictures or videos right here if I have any. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people outside and the police did not care. The police in Hampton make it very vocal that they enjoy having us and that we're always welcome back, and they want us to have fun. They are not shutting down anything. And the people on the lineup, I honestly don't know any of these people besides some of the people that I recognize from the other events that I mentioned. Excuse me if I butcher any of these names, but in Umbrella, Back to Back Jax, Cyber G, Dank Rizzo, Dice Man, GVO, Back to Back Manimus, Humor Me, Jiv, Cullen, Notlow, Ravenscoon again from Friday night, Sketchy Pete, Slave, Smokeland, Try and Imagine, Uncle Bob, Back to Back, Luminescent, is that how you say that word? Vortex, and Recno, who I said I love. That's really the only name I know on here. Again, for a free after party, who cares? Pull up with all your friends and it's bound to be good times. You just need to show up with the good energy and it's bound to be fun. Like I said, there are really no cops like policing anything. They don't care, so it will be kind of a free-for-all, I'm assuming, again. So that is everything that's been announced for after parties. I am so excited, as I'm sure all of you are, whether it's your first Space Center or you've been before. Last year was my first year, and honestly I'm just as excited this year as I was last year. I know it's gonna be just as magical. This is the event where I feel most connected with other base heads and isolated from everyone else, even though it is in a town and it's not like a festival. We are in public, but it's seriously a base head takeover, as I've said in my other videos. I cannot wait for this week to be over so we're back in Hampton for one last time. Please subscribe because I will be uploading so many Base Center videos after this. Hopefully I don't fail at that, but the plan is to be recording all weekend. So if you want to see those vlogs, please subscribe. I'll definitely be having more Base Nectar related videos in the future. I'm going to Deja Boom and all of that. We will see where New Year's Eve is to see if I can make it to that as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.